Alright guys, today we're watching another Groovy Gavin video. Yeah, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. We reacted to him on the channel before. He got an interesting one for us today. He, could a zombie virus actually exist? Now, I'm a very Walking Dead connoisseur, so this video is definitely gonna be so like entertaining for me. We already know that the Walking Dead could be real, bro. The Walking Dead could Anyways, if you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the video.
Zombies couldn't actually be real, right?
Yes, they can be. Behind you, bro. There's one behind you.
Ant fungus that literally controls ants and turns them into zombies. It literally inspired the show The Last of Us. And there's also something called zombie deer disease, which affects deer's brain and gives them the traits of a zombie. So I'm going to look into both of these to figure out what they are and if they could affect humans, and to see if zombies
probably
actually exist. We're starting in Routt County, Colorado. So this apparently is the place with the highest rate of disease of deer. I don't know how true this is, but apparently 25%.
Alright guys, so if the zombie apocalypse ever happens, we can all collectively agree to blame Gavin, right?
Of deer. I don't know how true this is, but apparently 25% of the deer here have this disease. The actual scientific name:
chronic wasting disease.
Chronic wasting disease.
Chronic wasting disease.
CWD.
Not just deer, but also elk and moose. Moose. But before looking over the infected deer,
I genuinely feel like if it could infect an animal, maybe, right? Maybe it could infect a human. That's what we're about to find out.
I went to talk to a hunter in the area to get at least a little bit more information about this disease.
Well, I just got a weird question for you. I'm making a video documentary about chronic waste disease. I was wondering if we could ask you any questions, or anyone there would be.
I know you know, everything needs to be tested in this neck of the woods.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is chronic waste. You'd be surprised. You tell people that they can't.
Yo, look at them guns back there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Elk, deer, whatever. You gotta get the brain tested.
Oh wow. Okay, so there's no way to tell by just
not really. They literally cut half the skull off and test the brain.
Ah.
And then go from there.
How long have you had to get them tested for? Is that like recent, or is that old?
I've known it since I was probably 15, 16.
Oh wow. Okay.
But we still didn't know what happened if you ate it, if it had any.
Alright guys, that's it. 200,000 likes on this TikTok video. I will eat the CWD. I will contact Groovy Gavin and I will eat the CWD deer. Okay? I will eat the deer. I'm just kidding. I'm not eating that fucking deer.
To do with the zombie mushrooms we would look into later, and how can you tell it's a zombie deer? So this is like the symptoms of the deer. The infected animals will experience very, very drastic weight loss. So honestly, we're looking for skinny deer, neurological issues. So a lot of the deer who have this disease are like drooling or stumbling. There's a video of a deer just like walking and like running in circles, like he's just tripping out, because the disease is about their brain. Like their brain is like attacking itself, which we'll get more into later. In addition to the excessive drooling and stumbling, lack of fear towards humans, because they just don't even know what the hell's going on. Like their brain is essentially. So those ones should be more easy to approach. Like, you can't eat the meat. I'm very curious what would happen if you did eat it. Can humans get the virus? Is it the same for humans?
Yes, they can.
Could this be like actual zombies? Well, first give me like a zombie like impression.
Oh god. W zombie impression.
So guys, that's a zombie, and this is the zombie deer virus, what it would look like.
What the fuck? Yo.
First thing I wanted to try to do was to find a deer to see if...
Why did he speed up to know?
First thing I wanted to try to do was to find a deer to see if we could tell that it had the virus just by looking at it. I mean, apparently 25% of the deer here were infected, so me and Ethan both split up to search with trail cam.
Yeah.
Okay.
I split up with him.
I'm honestly really just looking for tracks. I'm thinking they'll be in a more heavily treed area.
Yeah, my plan just to circle around this lake right here and see if I can catch any deer drinking water. And if I could, I'm gonna interrogate them. This terrain is not safe. I was like walking earlier over there, stepped on the wrong part of the snow, slipped in like.
Okay, well, I'm looking for these deer. I'm gonna explain this disease a little bit more. What happens to these deer? I don't know how they get it yet, but it's a disease that attacks their brain. So there's these proteins in everybody's brain that make up your brain, and they're called prions. So some of these prions,
alright guys, remember that, prions,
or infected, they basically fold, and then those folded, messed up ones, they start attacking all the other ones. So you can see how this, like, it's not curable. Like, It's permanently folded, like you can't fix it. So that's what makes it really, really scary. And I really hope that it cannot spread to humans.
Like I said, guys, if anything bad happens, you know, with this whole, you know, chronic disease for the animals, if it comes to humans, I'm not gonna lie, we're all collectively blaming Gavin, okay?
You know what would go great over there? A Walmart Supercenter,
A Walmart
7-Eleven,
Supercenter.
power plant, nuclear power plant.
Next to a Walmart, bro?
We have not seen any deer yet, but you might be wondering, where did I get this shirt that makes me invisible? Where's my arm? I haven't even $100 coupon. But there's a where deer would be.
Oh, he does what Mr. Beast does. He implemented it into his video. Fuck.
Users or $100 coupon if you're in any other.
I see. That's smart. That's
this
smart.
Is for new users only. It's not even winter, but there's a lot of snow.
All right, guys.
So I don't
700
know
likes
if
and I'll
deer
buy
would be
one of
here.
them.
To me,
I'll buy one of
it's
his
like
shirts.
an area where deer would be, like kind of like chilling in there. Just a deer being a deer, doing deer things. The only thing you have to do to get the $100 reward is download the app and search my code. Not good for stealth. If I sit still enough, can you even see me? I even used Teemu's
Oh my God, where'd he go?
a lot later in the video to actually try to find these zombie deer. So wait for that. So go download Temu right now and you can get all the same stuff I did.
Guys,
in the description. So me and Ethan set up our trail cams in another forest because we weren't seeing much nearby. But for now, we kept looking and eventually found something weird. I have this. This is not a deer call, but it is a elk call, which they also get the disease. So this should attract them. Is that what it's supposed to sound? It sounds like a balloon. Is this like the mating call? Are they all the male deers coming over? Are you
holding it just weird?
To get some? Okay, I'm gonna just wait here for a second. Oh, this is not really comfy. Because
you're on the ground, gang.
Takes patience. And I don't really have a lot of that. My brain attention span is about, I don't know, however long the average TikTok is.
I was about to say.
Right now, I just found
I was about to say he has the TikTok brain.
a whole bunch of deer shit. Honestly, I'm reckoning that it's over here. If it's
Deer shit? He's
I'm
close.
Gonna make my journey, and if I find any deer, or also when I get to the other side of the river.
Dude, holy fuck.
I heard something.
I hope you heard that on camera. I hope that's Ethan trolling me. Only thing we had heard
Get the fuck out of here.
was a scream, but before we investigated the mushrooms that inspired
Get the fuck
Last
outta
of
here.
Us, we checked the trail cameras, which did video a lot of deer. We left the trail cam for a few days, and
No.
it did capture.
No, are we not fucking? Are we moving past that? Hello? We're not moving past
and if I
that.
find any deer, or also when I get to the other side of the river.
We're not moving past that. Okay. Okay. He's shocked the fuck. The fact that he heard it's crazy.
Almost drunk appearing, maybe drooling a little if we can tell. Okay, so we got this guy, culprit one.
Okay.
Oh, he's not walking in a straight line. Like
He kind of is. He kind of thick, bro.
Bro, what?
I think that's kind of just how deer walk. He seemed chill. Oh shit.
That's a chill deer. That's a chill deer.
Maybe he's running from a zombie deer.
Either you reckon?
We actually caught a lot of deer. This is kind of crazy. This was only like
You
2
set up
days.
deer
I was
cameras.
eating something. Wait, did you put beef jerky over there?
Oh yeah.
Dang, there's a ton. I'm hungry deer.
Two deers. Two deers.
That one over there looking a little weird, bro.
What about him, like, sir?
His eye looked like he was like.
Okay,
What the
so it doesn't look like any of the deer that we found are zombie deer, but apparently
Wait,
people
are we?
have
Hello? Are we just going past the help? Okay.
the meat with the chronic waste disease, like that's happened, but there has been no case of a person getting the disease from that. But there was something else that turns ants into zombies, literally controlling their actions. It actually inspired the show
fuck,
The Last
I
of
can't.
Us, which is about zombies. So the zombie deer virus couldn't affect humans and turn them into zombies, but maybe this could. Zombie ant fungus. This is what it looks like when it affects like an ant or something, this is where you'll see. So they'll just be attached onto like grass blades or something, and they'll be stuck there, and then they have like that fungus growing out of their head. I'm gonna be talking to an expert about it while we also look for it.
I'm Dr. Julie Daou.
Hello,
I'm the
Julie
Chief Science
Daou.
Officer at M2 Ingredients. We are the largest grower of functional mushroom outside of China. The cordyceps species are parasitic. They typically grow on different types of insects. You'll see some on ants, some on spiders, and it's found here in North America. You'll be able to find it in the forest. And then I guess what probably popularized cordyceps and inspired The Last of Us, for example, is
I was gonna ask.
It's a species of cordyceps called Ophiocordyceps unilateralis.
Oh
and it
my God,
infects
why is it so long?
carpenter ants, and it really modifies their behavior and turns them into zombie ants.
And how they get infected is the fungus grows off a caterpillar and then shoots little sticky stuff that the ants might touch.
But if an ant is infected, the spore will start eating away. It essentially starts turning on and off certain genes that control the organism's behavior around light and temperature. So it'll essentially make the ant fall off from the tree to the ground, which it wouldn't normally do, and climb a blade of grass and eventually just get like this dead grip at the end of the blade of grass, and at that point only would the cordyceps fruit out.
So my main
So
question,
it like dies?
one, I want to try to find this stuff, and two, what happens if humans eat it? Could we turn into zombies? First, where we find
Gavin, eat it.
mushrooms, near oak trees, particularly around dying or dead trees.
Okay. So we're on the
What
hunt
we're
for
looking
trees.
it almost looks like a finger sticking up, but if like a finger if you ate like a lot of Cheetos and it was covered in orange Cheeto dust, right? That's kind of what we're looking for. So imagine my finger fully Cheeto dusted, sticking out of the ground.
What the fuck?
Oh, to suck it.
Ants are really
What?
sticking out of the ground.
Oh, to suck it.
Ants
Okay,
are
buddy.
really scary too, because they can like, I don't know if you know this, but they like work together really well, and like if there's like a gap like this wide, they can like
Oh
all
my
attach
God, I've
themselves to
fucking
each other and
seen
make a
that,
bridge.
bro.
Imagine all the ants come together and form the shape of a human.
Wait, there's like dying stuff over here.
Oh.
Looks like a prime spot for mushrooms.
Did we find it?
A lot of ants by all the dying trees.
What are these?
Take a little nibble.
They just pick it up?
I don't feel like I should do that.
Dude, I could shoot these at you.
Guys, I can't. I'm so
I'm really
excited
happy
to
if
do
we
these
could
types of
find-
videos.
Oh my gosh, there's like a trillion ants over there. I don't want to walk this way. Dude, it's gonna be the 1 million ants versus me, bro.
Mushrooms are
1
alive, right?
million ants
Bro,
versus me.
I don't know at this point. Like, Tommy told me, my friend told me that if a plant's like growing and you're like saying like, screw you, fuck you plant, every
What?
day it will actually die.
That's not nice. Yo,
I'm just
yo.
kidding. It was a joke. It was a joke.
They don't
I
know
don't
that.
actually hate you. Keep growing. I keep seeing rocks and thinking they're mushrooms. Okay, guys, but I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know how to look for mushrooms. If there's one way to figure out how these zombie ant
got a mushroom
mushrooms
expert.
can turn humans into zombies, eat them, which we're also gonna do.
Excuse me?
We're gonna eat them?
Yep.
Can I just like watch you eat them?
No. Eat them. See what happens. Turn into zombies. We proved it. So these are host defense mushrooms made with organic mushroom mycelium, cordyceps.
So what does the warning sign say? It doesn't say anything about.
I doubt that they would sell that if you would not be able to eat it.
It just says
It's not true. They
caution
probably
if
would.
you have medical conditions, taking or are pregnant or breastfeeding, don't take.
Or
Could
if
turn
you're-
into a zombie.
Oh, he ate
Don't
it.
chew it. Did you do that without water, you freak? Okay, now is the moment of truth. Are we gonna turn into zombies? Just to be
What the
clear,
fuck?
if humans eat them, they will not turn into zombies.
That's correct, yeah.
Okay, great.
What it's most known for is improvement in energy and endurance, because you're essentially better able to use oxygen as you're working out. And in a sense, it would
Okay.
improve your mood. We're more closely related to mushrooms than we are to plants, and yet we seem to be ignoring them by a long shot. So I just encourage people to, get to know the mushrooms around them.
Okay, so now, it is a crazy thing, but it doesn't actually affect the insect's brains. It just affects their genes, which is kind of weird. It's still really weird, and it is zombie-like,
Wait, so
and it
they
did
know-
inspire The Last of Us.
Wait, so do they know what they're doing then? They know that they're like walking or doing certain things, but their genes are just being infected?
A zombie show, which is kind of insane, but humans cannot get it. It cannot affect humans. You you cannot get any zombie virus from the zombie ant fungus. And then 2, the zombie deer disease, that also does not affect humans. So is there anything else that affects humans and could turn them into zombies? The main thing
drugs
that I find the weirdest, and I think may have kind of inspired the story of zombies, because I'm sure this happened like forever ago. Researchers examined the bones of 10 people from the Magdalenian culture who lived in Europe 11,000 to 1,000 years ago. May have scooped out the brains of their dead enemies and eaten them. That's crazy.
They freaky.
When you do eat human brain, the disease is called kuru. It's a prion disease, which is the same type of disease that the deer get. And you 100% die.
Wait.
No, there's no treatments or cure. That's really interesting, because this zombie deer disease is...
Wait, so it brings the deer back to... Well, not back to life, but it brings the deer, like, they lose all their brain function, I guess, is what he's saying. So then for us, if we eat actual human brains, it just kills us?
Basically the same thing that if a human ate another human's brain, these people were acting crazy after they ate brain.
Oh, they were...
Brains.
Oh.
In my mind, that's a zombie. That's a zombie. Case closed. Boom. Guys, follow my Instagram,
I don't think
the
case is closed.
I'm trying to get 100K followers on there, and I'm getting very close, please. At 2 million subscribers on here, I'm collabing with Sam and Colby.
Yeah.
About to drop an Alien series in June. New merch dropping in June. I love you guys.
All right, W video by Gavin, bro. Gavin and Ethan, W video. Also, I'm just gonna say it, guys. You know, I follow him on Instagram. You know, maybe he'll follow me back one day, you guys. You never know. Maybe. You know what? Let's start a petition. Gavin, follow me back. All right, yeah, just in the comment section. All right, if you guys like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you go like his video. Make sure you go follow him on Instagram, like he said. You know, follow his YouTube. It'll be all in the description below. This was a W video. Hope you guys liked the video and have a good day. Subscribe, like, and comment.